What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily? This, of course, here is JamiroFan 2000 with my first video recording since coming back from all the way over from England for 7 days between August 22nd to the 27th of the JamiroFan Talks About. For the uninitiated in this series on my YouTube channel, this has been my long-term running series here on my YouTube channel, discussion series looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai, and they're now over 30 years of musical making, and this is going to be my official recap of, I believe, gig number 6. Gig number 6 of the 2023 Jamiroquai European Festival Tour of them at Victorious Festival from Portsmouth, UK, and based off all the social media activity, which I had greatly missed out on, being in England for that week of late August of 2023, it looks like Jamiroquai gave a really rollicking, amazing performance, and having been there myself, and I'm sure many of you have been watching my social media on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, it was a very busy time and a very massive music festival, and quite possibly the best performance by the modern lineup of Jamiroquai this tour, or dare say of the modern era of the post-automaton tour era. But overall, what an amazing gig by Jamiroquai at Portsmouth, England, that I got to witness in person. My second only live Jamiroquai gig, of course, my first being, for those who don't know, which was in 2018 in September, back at Forest Hill Stadium in Brooklyn, New York, which was my first time finally seeing Jamiroquai in the live arena. And this performance absolutely surpassed everything that I have come to expect from Jamiroquai in a live performance. And my, oh my, what an amazing set list we got in Victorious Festival 2023. Like I prefaced at the beginning of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About, like I said, the set list at Victorious Festival 2023 from August 26th of 2023 was an amazing mix of pretty much the old Bahrain set list, but was a little bit shorter, a little more trimmed down, but still gave us like a 1 hour and 45-minute performance at Portsmouth, England for a Victorious Festival. But let's run down this set list, and I will point out specifically the performance of Space Cowboy in this gig was quite possibly the best, and I do mean the best, Space Cowboy performance I've seen from the modern lineup of Jamiroquai coming out of at least the automaton era of Jamiroquai's musical history. JK's vocals were absolutely pristine, and I didn't get a chance to ask him what his vocal regimen is, but whatever he's doing has been keeping his vocal cords absolutely beautiful and toned, not to mention the band also in compliment were sounding absolutely amazing at this gig. Also, the brass section did make an appearance at this gig with Howard Whitted and a new member of the band of Jamiroquai that I have not got a chance to find out the name for, but he was really amazing on the flute and saxophone during this gig. But let's get into the set list from Victorious Festival. Starting off, Main Vein, Little L, Space Cowboy, like I said, one of the best modern performances I have ever seen live. 7 Days in Sunny June. Runaway, of course, had its new section in there, which I got to hear live. Absolutely awesome play between the percussion and the amazing bass work of Paul Turner. We had Emergency on Planet Earth, Traveling on Moving, a very rollicking version of Traveling on Moving, if I may say so. We had Cosmic Girl, Canned Heat, Love Philosophy, and, of course, the staple encore of Virtual Insanity. And like I said, this gig was about very trimmed down. This was a little bit shorter than what they did in Bahrain at the World Exhibition Bahrain musical event, but we got Jamiroquai coming up with yet another musical event coming up this last week of August. They're going to be playing the Antique Les Orange in Orange, France, so keep your eyes out for my coverage of that gig coming up this coming weekend. But overall, what an amazing gig. Now, to move this episode of JamiroFan Talks About onto a more of a personal note, like I said, this was a trip that I was planning on for a while now, and I actually got invited by the band Jamiroquai to come to Victorious Festival, which was an amazing gesture by them, and they didn't have to do it, but they do appreciate all the work that I've been doing in the online Jamily, at least in a social media sense, for about 7 years on Reddit, and over 25 years in the online Jamily on various websites and various iterations, and many different evolutions of Jamiroquai's online Jamily ecosystem and evolution. But I got to go to Victorious Festival, and I have produced some vlogs. I produced 5 days worth of vlogs that will be appearing on my YouTube channel the week of August 28th of 2023. My day 0 and my day 1, where day 1 I got to go to, I got to settle in with my friend Jan, or Mrs. P, who is one of the longest tenured members of the online family and literally is my social media mom, and I love her dearly. Love you, Jan. And I got to settle in, and then also in that vlog, I got to go to a lovely meal at a nice, beautiful, nice little agrarian pub, which was outside of London, which was in the countryside of England, which was right next to a beautiful harbor where a lot of boating and fishing and lots of aquatic sports was happening. And I got to meet Derek McKenzie at this meal, and it was absolutely an awesome event. I'd never been in a British pub before, and it was, all relatively new to me, but the food, Chef's Kiss, was absolutely yummy. Not to mention, as yummy as the conversation with my friends at Derek McKenzie. And Derek McKenzie was one of the most gracious band members that I know of, and thank you, Derek, for showing up and having a great conversation with us members of the Jamly. I did get Derek to do an intro for the Jamiroquai Minute, so future Jamiroquai Minute episodes here on my YouTube channel, you will see Derek McKenzie not flubbing it up like in the day one vlog that I put up today on my YouTube channel, but it's going to be cool to have that intro in future episodes of Jamiroquai Minute, so keep your eyes out for that great intro. But like I said, it was an amazing vlog. I did 5 days of vlogs, nearly, I'd say about 45 to 50 minutes of combined videos and pictures of slideshows and all my time. But every day was action-packed, and I did meet unexpected band member here or two. But if you want to watch those vlogs, be sure to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. The day one came out today, and the further days 2 through 5 will be uploaded on my YouTube channel on schedule from Tuesday to Friday of this week. And now I might sprinkle in a few Jamiroquai Minutes and JamiroFan Talks About, like I'm doing today with my breakdown of the Victorious Festival 2023, so keep your eyes out for those videos. I might be just doing them on spur of the moment, given that I'm still not recovering, but I did have some severe jet lag when coming back from Heathrow to Atlanta by way of my hometown here in Richmond to, rest and relax after such a long, amazing, bewilderingly surrealistic week in England with my Jamly, my UK swath of my Jamly. And to everybody in the Jamly that I was able to meet during this trip, thank you all for the hospitality, and thank you for being so nice and coming up and talking to me and saying hi. And I know a member of the Jamly over on Instagram who runs, I believe, Jamiroquai JR at BR, came up to say hi to me. Thank you for supporting Jamiroquai for all these years, and to everybody else that I got to meet. I met some very old friends of the Jamly who I've never really met in real life, and I'm talking about Nick. I'm talking about, but if my name escapes you right now, I am still getting through this jet lag, so please forgive me. But to everybody, and also the band Jamiroquai, who I got to meet backstage, I got to meet everybody in the band, well, nearly everybody, but I did get to meet, in a bonus, I did get to meet Ford Leslie, who is leading the live crew for Jamiroquai's touring body, and I also got to meet Rick Pope. If you don't know who Rick Pope is, he is director of music for Jamiroquai, who has been an engineer and a mixer for Jamiroquai on all their album efforts going all the way back to Traveling Without Moving in 1996. Thank you all for your hospitality, and thank you all for being so gracious and lovely and talking to me. But that's about it for this rundown of Jamiroquai at Victorious Festival on August 28th of 2023. I hope you enjoyed this JamiroFan Talks About. If you like what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the newest content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I do have a feeling there's going to be a lot of news coming out pretty soon. I can't pretty much say what it's going to be, but we could see some pretty cool stuff coming up here as we coming up near the fall and winter of 2023 into 2024. So keep your eyes out on my social media for any further updates about that as well. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I hope you all enjoy the vlogs that are coming up here on my channel from my trip to Victorious Festival 2023, and I'll see you again really soon with much more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you again all for the support, and I will see you around. Bye-bye, everybody.